North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers.
We play to win. Let's go!
Ready? 90 wolf.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit.
Coming, baby, I'm coming.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
General West.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Good job,
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Rolling to his right. Going for it all. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way down to the 37. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 37-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play fake, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check. 40's mine. 40's available. Let's go, dude.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Telvin Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
I'm here all day. Go left. Go left. Anyway. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly, and the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that, and they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
He's looking deep for Bell. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. 1st down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Breida. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Go! And we're going 37's the most.
Now Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Check three. Hey, switch gears.
66, pull it, high.
This is Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
We're set from the gun on third. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 37. Not today, you are. Not today.
Yo, 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 go, go.
Mike 37. Oh, get it.
They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Corral him. He fights through. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, a screen to Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
You know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing off it. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run. Watch the run. There we go. 37's the mic.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fielded at about the 28. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be the side judge says right at the 35-yard line here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now it's the backup Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Protein spill. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Greer under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Jim.
Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Use the mic. We own them.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Crunch time, defense.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded at the 2. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Greer completes it to Coleman. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. The Niners on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, Charlie.
Watch 57. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Greer. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Get it.
On first and 10, Greer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check.
Second and 10. Here's Greer again. On the move to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing on third down, Greer. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Greer looks to throw. He'll rifle this. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Greer. And he rifles one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. First down, Greer. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
They snap it to Greer. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Greer on 1st down. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Greer on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense.